In this unit I'm going to explain the use of view templates in Revit, and in order to demonstrate this concept I'm going to take you through a hypothetical scenario. So here's my simple building project, and I am going to go ahead and create some planning elevations. So I've got 4 default elevations set up at the moment. So I'm going to start with the south elevation. So for my planning application, I've decided that all my elevations are to be at 1 to 200 scale. So remember, you change your view scale down on the view control bar. So 1 to 200. I've decided the detail level needs to be fine. The visual style, I'd like them all shaded. I'd also like shadows turned on. So I can click that toggle there. I've decided that I don't need to see level information, so select level, right click, hide in view by category, so that's got rid of the levels. So I've got to a point where I'm happy with the look of my elevation. I like that, and I want all my planning elevations to look the same. So here is the problem. I've now got 3 elevations left to do, so I've got to start all over again, setting all these view specific toggles and controls here, setting up this view to match the look and style of the first one I started with. So this is quite a simple project. If I go back to the model, you can imagine in a real-world scenario with a complex scheme with many elevations, that could take a significant amount of time to actually go through and configure each view to look exactly the same as the last one. So that's the problem. It's going to be very time consuming, and there is a chance that you may not set all the parameters exactly the same, so some of them might look slightly different, when what you want is a uniformity across all the elevations. So there's our problem. And the solution comes in the form of view templates. Now, a view template in Revit allows us to capture a snapshot of the graphic settings of a particular view. Doesn't have to be an elevation, it will work in plans, sections, most view types. It will capture the settings, the view specific settings, and allow us to apply that snapshot to other views to give us the same uniform look. So I'll show you how that works now. So you can find view templates on the view menu and the graphics panel, and right at the front there we've got view templates. There is a little drop down if you hit the triangle. So the option here is to apply template properties to the current view, create a template from the current view, we're going to do that now, and manage our view templates. So first of all, you want to set up the first view until you're happy with the look of it. So you've set all the view specific parameters, and now you want to capture a snapshot of those settings. So I'm going to create a template from the current view. I'm going to give it a name, planning elevation. Now remember, this isn't the name of the view itself, that is the south elevation, that's in the project browser. This is a name for the snapshot of the settings that have been applied and configured here. So I'm happy with the name, planning elevation, hit OK, and the view templates box opens. There is our new view template that we just created called planning elevation, and here on the right hand side is a list of all the properties and parameters that are captured in that snapshot, and you can choose whether they're included in that snapshot or not with a tick box in the right hand column. You can leave all those turned on for now. So hit OK there. Now all I have to do now is go to my other views. Let's go to a north elevation, go back to view templates, hit the drop down, and I want to apply template properties to the current view. Go and select planning elevation, hit OK, and immediately all those view specific parameters and settings have been applied in one go, and we have the same visual style or look to that elevation as the first one. And again, very quickly go through elevations now applying those properties to the remaining elevations. Now, right back near the start of the course, we talked about Revit Templates, not to be confused with View Templates. A Revit template has a .rte file extension, stands for Revit Template, and it's very similar to a Revit project. It's a file that contains all your commonly used elements. So typically an architectural practice will have a Revit template which contains their title blocks. It might have commonly used wall types, floor types, ceiling types, maybe some standard details. Many architectural practices have their own house style in terms of graphics, how they like things drawn and displayed. View templates are ideal for that because you can actually pre-configure how you want your plans, your elevations, your sections, your 3D views to look. So you can define that in a view template, and you can include that view template in your Office Revit template. And for your default views, such as your included floor plans, most Revit templates will have at least one floor plan, maybe two, a site plan. You can actually pre-configure what view template that view uses. So in your Revit template, your RTE file, you would go to your default views, you would look at their properties, and you would choose an appropriate house style, if you like, a view template that you've set up and configured, so that that particular view, let's say a floor plan, when it's used in a new project by a member of staff, actually has your own house style in terms of how the graphics are presented. That will ensure uniformity in terms of presentation across all your projects in the office.
And that completes this unit. To get the most out of this training material, please take the complete course online at bimscape.com. Here you will find a complete learning management system that allows you to work through the course at your own pace. Comprehensive written tutorials provide additional information to that found in the training videos. Mark each unit as complete as you finish it and move on to the next. At any point you can return to any of the units you have previously completed to go over the material again. If you'd like to take this course online, please visit www.bimscape.com/Revit for details.